C8 Pate, back at you with another video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about what happened in Houston to my bike. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button and become a part of this wonderful C8 Pate community. But what actually happened to my bike in Houston? Let's talk about it. So every time we put the fuse in, I was just riding doing 100 miles per hour down the expressway and the bike just shut off. Every time we put the fuse in, the fuse would pop, right? So we couldn't figure out what was going on, but obviously we know that it's some wires touching a wire. It's a bad wire somewhere. Something's going on. The smoking was coming from this section of the fender over here. So we knew that it was something over here that was going on. This wasn't looking like this. It wasn't as bad and looking like this initially. This is what the problem was. So there's a bad wire in there. It's basically a negative touching a negative. Something happened with it, and that's what shut the bike down. I wish it would have just put it in limp mode, but the bike has to protect itself, safety mode. That's why the fuse kept popping overall. So that's what the problem is. Problem with the light, simple problem. You know, you overreact to things. I was just pissed because I was so far away from the hotel when it actually happened. But now we know what happened. We understand what the problem is. It's in the shop. As you see, we got all the bikes in the shop and we're about to get this thing repaired. Yeah, it happens overall. So what they're going to do is, these are the first generation lights. Shout out to Trake LED. They really do stand behind their product. When you have a problem with one of your lights or whatever, and it's, you know, within that year span of, you know, when you put it on or something like that, they definitely take care of you. You know, sometimes you could be a couple of days over and they'll still take care of the problem overall. So with that being said, all I have to do, I got the second generation lights now, because this is my original first generation. So with the second generation, half of this light is red and the other half is white, right? So what I didn't notice down in Houston or whatever, I guess when the problem happened, half my light was red and half my light was white, and that's what was causing the problem, right? So with that being said, let me see if I can get it to see how half the light is white and the other part is not even on. See that, right? The other side, it's supposed to be red and white just like this side. Not even working, not even on. It happens. So with that being said, the shop's gonna fix it. It's some type of wiring problem in there. We figured it out. They're gonna get it taken care of. What's gonna be cool is when I turn the blinker on this thing, you see how those blink, everything's blinking like orange. This light, red and white light now in the second generation, it's also gonna blink orange when you hit the blinker. So at least a little upgrade to it. So I like that. But that's what the problem was. You got these lights, you're going to have a problem. You know, down here, I got one that's halfway out. So I'm going to get that one replaced as well while it's being taken care of the shop. And then over here, we got some lights and stuff that are out. So those two are going to get replaced. And of course, we have to replace this one, even though there's nothing wrong with this one. It has to be replaced to be able to match the second generation that's being installed on the other side. So that's what we got going on. And then the bike will be back out and we'll be back out on the road, y'all. So get in the comment section. Let me know if you're having problems with your lights or whatever, what kind of problem you had with it, or if you ever had an issue like the one that I've had with this one. What else am I going to add? I'm going to add that stabilizer that goes under the hood. That's going to be added to the bike. And then I got to work on the rest of, you know, the shock system and so on and so forth. So those are the things that are coming up next. But bikes and bikes and bikes, man. It's bike season, man. Let's get it. We ready. Get in the comment section right now. Let me know. Hit that like button. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, my friends, C8 Pate out.